Are you registered to vote? To update or check your voter registration status, go to headcount.org, where you'll find all the information you need to be ready for election day. Register to vote at headcount.org. Hey, it's important to vote. It's for a charity, and I believe you people need to go vote. So, hey, when voting day comes, hope to see y'all out there. Yo.
What's the word?
Before we get started, I gotta invite somebody else. Now, this person, they don't know what the origins of humanity is or what it means. So they don't want us to make fun of them, and they don't want people to make fun of them. So I'm getting that out the way now. I told them, hey, you don't know what it means, just ask questions. It's a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing you can do, because at the end of the day, like, we open everything. Ain't no wrong questions or anything like that.
So I'm inviting them now. Let's see. But, man, if you ain't know, you should know. You came from Africa, point blank.
Yeah.
That's where we all came from. I don't care if you black or white. You lost color once you start losing. Once you left the island. I don't know. A lot of people don't think that. They think because white men came from, was Caucasian, they didn't come from Africa. But you realize once you left the island, yeah, you got lighter. So they start spreading around the world. So that's how you got these different countries and these different, these native people to their native land and stuff. So
Yeah, that and the black people are the most diverse in genes. You know what I mean? Like, you can get niggas that look like from anything to, you know.
I mean, first of all, we black. We run faster, hit harder, jump high. We're the strongest people on the earth, bro. Besides Samoan people.
Nah, them niggas pretty strong.
That's what I'm saying. But they say we came from apes, though. You believe that?
Not really. I really can't believe that shit.
It says all people originated from ape-like ancestors.
I don't believe that.
I don't know if I believe it. I mean, there could be some truth behind it. I mean, who are we to say, but there could be some kind of truth behind it.
I don't really think there's no truth behind it, because I feel like if it was true, then we would have ape-like features like them niggas, right?
I mean, it's that we evolved over a period of like 6 million years. So
You're right, but look at it like this, fool. Plain and simple. Your lips is big as hell. Ape lips ain't that big. What made your lips adapt to that specific size? You feel me? If anything,
genetics.
if anything, white people look like apes more than anything. Like, just take a real good look. Like, thin ass lips, they look like chimps more than we do, bro.
I mean, if they look like chimps or whatever, and then well, white people originated from apes, but I mean, what you trying to say?
I mean, I'm saying, like, everybody has different origins or where they come from, which makes everybody different. We all the same, but it's just like at the same time we different. It's just something about it, because it's just like they talk about, like, they only understand 5% of your DNA, and then the other 95% of your DNA is misunderstood, or it's not, like, you know what I'm saying, like, read in whatever data system they got. And it's just like, there's so much more out there that could lead to the reason why we are the way that we are. And it's just like, it's more to it. Like even in the biblical times, bro. Like you think about it when Cain and Abel had fucking got into it and shit like that, and then the brother killed the other brother, and then he cried out to God, and when he cried out to God, he was like, "Please don't cast me out of the garden." He was like, "For surely they'll kill me." And it's just like if he said that, then what else out was out there at that point in time if it was just him and his brother?
Hey, that's crazy. He killed his brother over nothing.
Exactly. But that was the whole gist of it. It's just like it's more out there. It's you, bro. It's endless possibilities, and it's just like it's obvious that we've had like extraterrestrial like assistance in some form of fashion. I can't like pinpoint what, but like I'm pretty sure it's out there.
So what about this ability to walk? You know, they said over like 4 million years ago we got the ability to walk on, you know, two legs. 4 million years ago, my bad. I don't
Wait,
believe
what?
that. It said we evolved to walk on two legs over 4 million years ago. I don't believe it.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
I feel like 96% of the history that's before, uh, not even 96%. I'd probably say maybe like 76, maybe 80% of anything that's before like BCE or anything like that, bro, or anything of like the Paleolithic era, bro. That shit is unrecorded. Like bro, you don't know what the fuck was going on back then.
Yeah, because it's talking about they found 15 to 20 different species of early humans.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro,
So,
like you don't know
so
what the fuck was.
how? Yeah, exactly. You don't know what was going on, but like how they? So how we all? So they said all these different species came from Africa.
I mean, shit, this might be so. Because I mean, I do believe that if everything came from Africa, then that's the center point of like what the world used to be, which is Pangea. You know what I mean? Like you ever heard of that
Right.
shit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like I believe Pangea used to be real at a point in time. Because like if you look at South America and then you look at Africa, you put both them bitches together, bro. Like them hoes really do fit. Like some of them other countries and continents may not fit together as much as they should, but like it's certain pieces of the world that you just can easily connect with each other and be like, what happened here? And then take tectonic plate
Earth,
shifting.
earth,
That's a real thing.
earthquakes. Yeah,
Yeah, all that
earthquakes,
shit.
volcanoes and stuff.
Yeah, all that shit is very real because like even though people don't want to think about it like that, the earth is alive just like a regular plant. That hoe has a consciousness just like every other thing. Like it's living and breathing just like you and me. The only difference is it's on a bigger scale.
Hmm. And then humans, we just take and take from the earth. We killing it
Yeah.
slowly.
Like not to be dark about it, but we like parasites.
I mean, hey, God put us here to live off the land, and now we destroying it. So,
Yeah. But I mean, that's why a lot of like the older people just be like, "Oh yeah, like you should go back to the old fashioned ways," because truth be told, that was how everything was gonna end up lasting. Like, just think about it, Quan. Like, if you never in your life ever had to use gas in your life, will we ever really have to worry about pollution as much as we do right now?
I mean, you want me to answer that, or you just saying?
Nah, just like as a hypothetical, you know what I mean? Like in certain situations, like it's just like if certain things never get brought up to be or invented in mass general population usage, then that certain resource may, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
keep Earth from being whatever fucked up way it is. I'm pretty sure like like society is probably still be fucked up. Because I mean, truth be told, like society has always been fucked up.
Mm, downfall of humanity is gonna be money. So
Always.
that's just
I mean, because
that's
that's
just
like,
how it's gonna go. Money is the root of all evil.
I mean, it definitely is, but it's just
This a
like,
little off topic. What I'm about to say. I think that's why women act like that.
Quan, you know
what
you
you mean?
wrong. Stop. Just stop.
I mean, hey, I'm saying like, what do most women want?
I wish you
Money.
would say, but
Money.
no, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
Not really. We
That's
want,
another discussion for. That's another discussion for another day. But still,
well,
I'm just in a thinking though. Okay, so if we were supposed to have been ape-like creatures or whatever, ape-like species, and then like, so they saying we evolved and got smart enough to make fire and to make and to build things.
I beg to differ, but continue.
So why you don't believe that?
I mean, I just don't believe that shit for the simple fact that it's just like, where does it differentiate? What part of our gene made us adapt? Like, what split us from being ape-like creatures? Something had to divide us from them niggas because one of us didn't wake up one day and decide to become a human. You feel me? Like, and then even on top of that, you got
I
to
mean, it
think
could have
about
been some kind of natural change.
a
I get what
natural,
you're saying. Like it could
a
have been some
natural.
kind of natural change over a period of time, and then species just kept growing, and then they just kept learning, and then they just moved on from there. Because you got to adapt to your environment. So,
Most definitely.
and sometimes I don't even think you adapting to your environment. Your environment's adapting to you, and I think that's what
I,
happened back then.
I mean, yeah, you got a point. I feel like it's virtually attached to this shit, but as far as black people go, I don't feel like that's our origin. You know what I mean? I feel like that's
Mm.
definitely something that could have happened, but as for us, nah, it was something different in the works with us.
Hmm.
It's a couple theories out there for you. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to
Right.
just like look into that shit, like
Science.
it's a theory of the Anunnaki. Um, it's a theory that what I'm saying we're really extraterrestrial creatures. As far as the Anunnaki go, we're meant to be slaves, so we're like biomedically engineered for certain work. The reason why we have big noses and and all that good shit, and the reason why our
I'm,
skin soaks in sun good, and all that good shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain theories that try to back the reason why black people are made the way they are. So, I think it's quite interesting. You know what I mean?
I mean, so would you say when you said engineered or whatever?
Oh,
Nah,
biomedically
yeah.
engineered.
So, but how would that work if we all from Africa though? Like I know you can have
Nah,
whites
nah, nah,
and
nah,
blacks
nah,
from
nah, nah,
Africa,
nah, nah.
but
Check this out. Check this out. All right. So, even though the origin of black people are from Africa, that could just be a place where they had first done that shit. Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying my shit is 100% fact, but it's just an idea that has always been
so you
around.
saying there could be a black person from Africa and
Yeah,
they
like the first,
experiment on
like,
them,
yeah, yeah,
took their genome, and then tried to
make a
spin it and make
superior or
a
make
superior
a
race.
different race. Because if you think about it, fool, like genetic breeding and crossbreeding and shit like that, that shit has always been around. Like think about like the liger and shit like that. Like even though it's extinct right now, it was once upon a time like a thing. So therefore like there was some type of crossbreeding. And then, you know what I mean? Like, just over time, like, that shit happens because, like, it's just natural selection and fucking the ecosystem. Like, you know what I mean? If two
Hmm.
manimals get like that and, you know what I'm saying, they find a way to sexually reproduce with the same type of organs, they're probably going to be able to do it. It's probably not going to be right and it's probably going to look weird, but it
That's
might
when you
turn
get
out to be
deformities.
cool as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you never fucking know. Like,
Yeah,
it's just what
like I
nature
said, that's
is
when you
type
get
shit. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's when
why.
you get deformities. So
Yeah, and but that's why I was also saying, like, I don't knock you for saying, it could just be an evolution of, you know what I'm saying, of science itself. Well, science explained theory, more or less.
yeah, and then we also gotta, remember it didn't just happen to like a single individual. It they inherited that. So a group went through it together. So either the group went through it together, or they were just gonna fall off the face of the earth.
Yeah, but
So
see, that's also a part of like some biblical theory that like
it's like
fallen,
only the strong survive.
yeah, like fallen angels, they came from heaven and shit like that, and they came down here and pretty much just like mated with, the subhuman or metahuman, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that was already here, and turned it into a conscious creature, therefore making it, you know what I mean, like almost like God like, you know what I'm saying, that was giving niggas like superpowers, not necessarily like flying and all that extra shit, but like, some of them niggas was like super tall, which like is proof of giants. You know what I mean? Like all that type of shit. Like that shit is virtually fucking real. Like, I can't, like I said before, like I can't give you the 100% extent or the 100% proof of it, but it's shit out there that'll let you
I
know
mean,
that, like,
I just believe there was giants, and then, like I said, only the strong survive. Like, but like that giant, just they had to die off, and then
I mean, they
man
definitely had to die
somehow,
off because I'm pretty
yeah,
sure they
like
had a short like lifespan because it took too much to run that type of body. I'm sure.
yeah. And then over time, humans got smaller, so
Yeah, that
something in
and
they
that's because of the trees too. You know what I mean? Like the trees is just like, I don't know, like that's really like a human's best friend because like that's the best trade off you ever gonna get. Like we give off carbon monoxide, they take off carbon monoxide. Well, they take in carbon monoxide and produce oxygen.
yeah, and that giant, that's gonna take a whole lot.
Exactly. If you cutting down trees, nigga, it's making it harder for Buddy to breathe. And if he can't eat a whole lot of shit, he gonna be out of there. Like, and then plus niggas is killing them niggas too, because niggas kill what they're afraid of. You know.
I ain't gonna lie. If I saw a 50-foot man, I might try to
You
kill him.
probably gonna kill that nigga, bro. Like,
Yeah,
if Buddy get up close on you, Quan, you probably gonna down on. I'm sure.
I mean, I'm gonna look up at him like this one big motherfucker. Please don't step on me. but I'm gonna try my best, bro.
Oh God, because that's why I'm not in the league now. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm not finna let one of them little tall ass niggas dunk on me. Shit, nigga, you and fucking meet me in the locker room. I'm gonna have to pop your bitch ass. I can't let you make it no more. I can't let niggas know I let you get away with that type of shit.
On TV too.
On God, in front of my motherfucking mama, nigga. Hell no, hell no, hell no.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But we talking about it. It's funny they was talking about that on Futurama, the first humans.
Mhm.
I thought it was hilarious. You got to go watch that episode.
Low key, I do need
Mhm.
to go back and like start watching my series again. I've been watching that shit a little bit off and on, but I ain't really just been particularly on it. I've been bouncing around from series to series and shit, trying to find something good. That American Saga about the Wu-Tang Clan, that shit pretty decent.
See, I didn't know that we came from Africa, then they migrated to Asia, then to Europe.
Oh, man, you know what? Speaking of come from Africa, you know what's crazy? All right,
I
so
always thought we came from Africa and then went to Europe, but that's where
nah,
the white
nah,
man came from. I didn't know they went to Asia though.
yeah. All right, let me give you another like a virtual theory of the same shit. All right, remember how I was telling you like Pangea was a thing, so everything was connected and shit. All right,
Hmm.
so fucking Yokan, what like the theory is Yokan was already here before they even came over here. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So that with that being said, when they came over here, they identified you as a nigga because you look like the motherfuckers we just took captive of. So therefore, I'm gonna put you in slavery because you look like this motherfucker, regardless of you being over here or not, type shit. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
fucking some niggas believe that, and I mean, I dibble and dabble in the theory at times too that like we from over here as well. Like not everybody from like you know what I'm saying the black community is from over here, but like it's a great selection of us from over here. Like, and it's kind of hard to tell because it's just like at that point in time, like I said, they were being stupid, so they wasn't classifying nobody as what genetics you were and what like region of the earth you from. They just looking at you like, okay, like you dark. Okay, you a nigga, let's go. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody thinking about that shit because it's just like, okay, if you're not white, then nigga, it's not right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's
Right.
basically how that was getting at. Like, so a lot of
And you know what's
Indians
sad
and a
about
lot
that?
of like dark skinned, go ahead.
But do you know what's sad about that though is we sitting up here
What?
talking about the origins of man or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
they talking about the DNA and how far it go back. Pretty
Mm.
soon it's gonna be so much mixture of this DNA and that DNA, and I believe one day it ain't gonna, because they making babies out of test tubes. I know they still need people DNA, but I think
Yeah.
one day something is gonna happen and something's gonna split off, and there's not gonna be you ain't gonna be able to tell what's what.
I mean, to be honest with you, fool, that theory has always been kind of put out there. I think I haven't just put my mind on it like pinpoint, but I think they said around like 2060, like maybe majority of the population is gonna be so mixed, bro. You're not really gonna have like a majority of no specific race. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like you mix with 30-40% of this and that, and you know what I mean, like ECT and shit.
Right, right.
I mean,
See,
but that's what,
then
like honestly, that's what like the agenda wants. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like that's not what they want because I mean, as long as they got color war going on, nigga, like the more you can divide a motherfucker, the more you got them worried about the small shit and not the big shit.
like a damn color war actually brings them money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Black Lives Matter is funded by white people.
Like that's horrible.
I'll say that again. Black Lives Matter is funded by white people.
And they show them making a whole lot of money too.
Hmm. They don't believe
So
in heterosexuals as well. I just wanted to throw that out there before you go ahead.
now I was gonna say the other person that's in here just listening need to say something.
Yeah, 'cause you definitely not gonna get no credits on this episode.
I did say something
I mean, you said a little song.
That's when I brought up the women and the money. So
because that was wrong.
I mean that's how I feel though. So it's not wrong.
Well, okay, it's not wrong. That's your opinion. I got mine too.
Only thing I know is that's how women evolve. They want you for your money.
And men just want females for
I mean, if you ain't doing nothing else, you better give up something. Like,
Then,
No, that's these females. I take that back.
bro, we had a whole conversation about this on the relationship. That's the shit I don't like. Like, we had a whole conversation about that. So Magic, do you believe women evolved to want men for their money?
They know.
wait, ask the question again.
Do you believe women evolved to want money
Do I feel like
from a
we
man? Like to get
evolved
married
to
and then to want money. I don't mean, I don't mean like actually, but I'm trying to be funny to kind of make her mad, and it ain't coming out right. But like, so, so do you believe like we actually evolved to want and do certain things?
what do you mean as a man, like trying to like be a
As a man or a
like
woman
that?
or whatever.
I mean, truth be told, I've been hearing about this shit a lot lately, and I'm glad you spoke on this shit because like I tell people all the time, I'm not one of those type of motherfuckers that like to give a double standard side of things. So this is like virtually what I think. Um, Scientifically speaking, like men have more bone density than women, and women have uh more fat than us, or able to uh like have more fat on them than us. You know what I mean? We're more solid, so it's just like it's already in our nature. It's like we're programmed to, and like all the additives that come with that shit, with like the pride and the feeling like, yeah, you have to do it like that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool to, like, what I'm saying, take care of yours and all that good shit. But there's nothing wrong with like your female helping you out, and what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. If that's how y'all rocking, that's how y'all rocking, because every relationship is different. But like I said before, like I just feel like it's programmed in us to be as such. You know what I'm saying? The same as the women. You know what I mean? Like at times, yeah, sometimes it may seem kind of fucked up because some people may displace it as taking a love and value of taking trips or going out on dates and buying jewelry and shit like that. But it, everybody's on a different scale. You feel me? Like I can't really say too
Right.
much.
And you see how that go back to the origins of man, where they came from and how they evolved, though? Because men was taking care of women. They were the providers. They were the hunters. And they were the gatherers. And the women, what did they do? They sat back, took care of the kids, and they cooked, took care of
Women
camp or
can
I
do
whatever.
mean,
that
like, don't get.
I'm not saying that they can't, but I'm saying that's what it came from. And then down the line, that's how it still is.
I mean,
And now today, women are like, well, we deserve
No.
more.
to be honest with you, a lot of the reason why both parties feel the way that they do is like, especially, and I'm not talking about um
Because
just
it's inbred in us to do that stuff.
yeah, like the Section 8 and all that shit in the government, like made it to the point where it's just like certain females felt like you didn't have to have a nigga no more, as long as like Big Daddy Uncle Sam was providing everything for you, as long as you kept that nigga out the house, or so say didn't keep that nigga on file for being ownership or being part of that house, then everything was all good type shit. So I mean, that's the reason why a lot of things are the way they are now. But I mean, mm it's different.
But see, well, yeah, everything you do today go back to how stuff was.
Yeah,
So, like, black people weren't even the first slaves, man.
you said black people weren't the first slaves.
They weren't.
Yeah, black people,
Where you get
like, we sold our own kind off. The Moors are the ones that sold us off, and then end up getting bamboozled and end up getting fucking enslaved as well, like some jackasses.
Like, that's just crazy. We sold our
Yeah,
own people.
and it's just like, that karma fucking bitch. I ain't, I
We
ain't,
sold our people
I ain't,
and then
I ain't
got
saying
sold.
we deserve that shit as
to
far as like a whole. like race, but the motherfuckers that got the short end of the stick in the long run, I'm glad that shit happened to them because it's just like motherfuckers ain't got the right to do that shit, bro. That shit's not what's up. That shit's just not what's up, bro. Period. Point blank.
Nah, that's horrible.
And then the tactic a lot of the motherfuckers is using to put them niggas in fear is just like you raping they fucking dads and brothers and all that good shit. Just to,
And they damn
yeah,
kids
like
too.
bro, like
Ugh.
damn, like yeah, you really want motherfuckers to listen to you? It's just like yeah, I don't fuck with none of that shit, bro. Which leads me to like thinking about the biblical side of things. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it on the basis of this, like, all right, them niggas did all this shit to us, right? But yet
Right.
they said a whole lot of extra shit that came with that. Of like, oh, like we can't really get married, we can't really eat good food, we can never really be free and all that good shit, right? So when it comes to like religion, it's just like, didn't they tell us we couldn't read as well? So why would they give us this book and say we can get eternal salvation? You know what I mean? Like that,
All right, I got a
yeah.
question for you though. Do you think climate change helped make us human?
Climate. I feel like it possibly did, but I mean, I don't know. Like I'm kind of on the fence or something like that because I would believe it would help produce that type of life, but I feel like there's some part of the laws of physics that are outside of our comprehension. You know what I mean? Like something
Right.
happened
Cause
there in that point in time where like we became conscious. That's it's just outside our comprehension, bro. Like it is something unnatural happened, and it's just like that's a part of nature, whether we like it or not. Like even though like people discredit supernatural as like this mystical sci-fi shit, it's also a part of nature as well because it abides by a law, but it doesn't abide by the laws that we created.
I mean, like some of the, a lot of that I do believe, and some of it I don't believe. Like think about it like a baby. If you never talk to a baby, will that baby like if like cover a
Mm,
baby's ears? Right? Hold on, look. Cover a baby's ears. They never hear nobody talk. Do you think that baby will ever learn
nope.
to talk? It's this thing called the cave, and these people, they were chained up in a
Hmm.
cave, and that was their way of life. Only thing they saw was the shadows, and they thought that was
Oh
normal
shit! I think I know what
until
you're
one
talking
day a
about, but
guy
continue. This is interesting.
until one guy his chains came loose, and he finally got outside and he saw people moving around like yo like this is different than what I'm
Yeah, and
used
his
to.
eyes were hurting and
Like I've been in
shit.
this dark cave all my life. And then he go back in the cave and he telling everybody, like, "Hey, y'all need to come outside. You know, there's a whole nother life outside." And people like, "Bro, you
Mm.
crazy." So at that moment, I believe that man, like when he went outside, he saw this different environment, these different people. That was him evolving. Even though as an individual, he evolved and tried to bring some people with him, but they thought he was
Right.
crazy. So I believe that happened today too. Like look at Steve Jobs.
What you mean?
I think that go along with technology, like people be thinking people crazy. Like, yeah, I'm going to make a touch screen phone and you can do
Yeah,
this and that.
motherfuckers really
But
thought
nigga, you
niggas
crazy.
was
You can't do that.
crazy about that shit like 30 some years ago. Like niggas was like, bro, I'd be surprised you could put your phone in your pocket in 30 years. But look at us now.
You be like, yeah, like, oh, you can't, oh, yeah, the computer, because they had computers back in the 60s and
Yeah.
stuff, but they wasn't,
But
they
everything
was
that
in buildings.
was
They
like
was
a
like
general public
big ass
access.
rooms.
You know what I mean? Like That
Right.
shit ain't like cell phones now. Like everybody got a cell phone now. Like even motherfuckers that ain't got fucking service on their phone got a cell phone. Most niggas got like 2 or 3 phones just laying around type shit. Quan, we talk about you.
Shut up.
Mister, I got 2 ringtones
Oh my
going off
goodness.
at the same time.
Hey, that's not my fault. I thought I was trying to tell you to do something else.
What happened?
He was talking about how I got 2 phones.
Yeah, I know the reason.
No. What's the reason?
Would you shut your face, Mom?
Like, bruh.
Son,
Anyway.
you got holes on one phone, and then the other phone. Shit, I don't know.
First of all, I ain't got nothing to hide. I had whoever in one phone, and look, we getting off track. So how you feel about what we talking about though? Talking about me and these bitches I got my damn phone.
You do, but hey, I'm just playing with you. But
Yep.
What? No, cause I'm trying to say something, but like I don't know exactly what to say.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think, like I asked him, do you think we originated from apes? Ape-like creatures.
That kind of sounds goofy.
I mean, of course it sounds goofy, but it's just a theory though. Like we don't know.
They got Killer Clowns on Netflix.
Girl, ain't nobody talking about no damn Killer Croc. But we don't know where we came from. All of it is just theories. Hell, the Bible says God shaped man out of dirt and breathed life into him.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Have you not read the Bible?
Bro, I have. I didn't hear that.
He took one of his ribs, Adam's ribs, and made Eve. And right there, always said,
You
woman
want
is
to
a
know
man's
something
rib.
else that's crazy about the Bible that's not even in the Bible? Well, 2 things before I get into the first thing for real. One thing is the Bible actually has extra chapters. Another thing is apparently Adam had a woman before Eve, and her name was Lilith. And fucking Lilith was disobeying that nigga, and Lilith basically I can't tell you this 100 proof, but fucking Lilith tried to ride that nigga, and he told that bitch like to get up under me because that's what a man is supposed to do, and that's what a woman is supposed to do. She was like, "But what if I don't want to do that?" And basically got this whole banished.
And he said, I'm going to throw you in
I
a
don't know about
volcano.
all that, but like basically that was the first person banished before it was Adam and Eve, and then God made Eve out of Adam's rib instead because Lilith was not made of Adam's rib.
It could be the other way.
No, it cannot be the other way.
I mean,
Hold on. Adam and Lena. Who was Lena?
Wait, can you hear me still?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Why do it say? It says you're about to record, and it says join recording. I'm already in it.
But don't worry about it.
Yeah, but if I push the X button, it's probably going to what's the name me out.
Well, then just put the phone down. Don't touch it.
I'm trying to turn it down so he won't hear. But, what did you say?
So Lilith came from Jewish.
I don't know, like to be.
Okay.
You already Googling that shit or what? Oh.
Yeah, I'm Googling.
Oh, and I said it can't
Jewish
be the other way.
What you mean it can't be the other way?
I said it can.
Why do you think the woman came first?
No, I'm talking about the part.
What part are you talking about? The part where talking about she was riding him?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it can be the other way, but at that point in time, they were so
Yeah,
boxed
but yeah, at that
in.
time it wasn't. He's like,
Man,
I'm a
he was like,
man.
the man is
That
supposed to
don't.
lay over the woman. That's what he said. And Lilith was like, I don't want to do that. And he was like confused, like, nigga, like he was fucked up. That's the first piece of conflict man ever even ran into.
Oh, that's. You know, I heard that was a protection thing.
What do you mean? I'm confused.
What?
Like, I didn't ask. I just heard, yeah, like I heard my uncle say that one time. I don't know
Hmm.
exactly what he meant, and now I got to look into what he meant by that.
I'm
And
confused too.
So, and I'm gonna
what
look
are you
into
talking
it.
about though? I'm
There we go.
confused.
Like the whole. I'm not gonna say man on top thing because that's weird, but like wanting to be over a woman and shelter
How is
her or
that
whatever.
protection?
Like we was talking about. That's what the man was supposed to do. Like you got with her. You know how they was talking about
I don't
shotgun
know
weddings and
nothing
stuff.
about no shotgun wedding.
No,
Nope.
you don't know what a shotgun wedding is. When you get a woman pregnant, there's well, you gonna marry my daughter, and they had a shotgun, and you got married to her.
Oh nah, I ain't never. That's definitely beneath me.
Yeah, my dad was talking about that earlier, but he was trying to say that really it was really for protection because you done got her pregnant. Now you finna have this kid, and then if you get married to her, then in some kind of way, now you in line to protect her and your child instead of not being there.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? Because nowadays you get a girl pregnant, you may just leave
basically.
her.
Cause it seems nah, like
Boy,
it really
I'm
does
so
seem
bad.
like the rate of like split in like today's generation is like super high, and it's like
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
got on the fence way of thinking about it because I feel like it's great because like our grandparents was staying together and getting their ass whooped. You know what I mean? Nowadays we're not tolerating bullshit, and you know what I'm saying, we looking for happiness. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I find life very perplexing. You know what I mean? So
Let me
Brother,
religion.
stop licking my
But
finger.
but anyway, so how do you? I'm talking to her. How do you feel about what we've been talking about though?
I mean, see, I understood some things, but
They say Lilith was part of a early class of female demons.
she was one
excuse
of the
me.
first apparently.
Wait, say it again.
Oh, yeah. Women are the devil. Yeah,
No,
that's
we
what I
not.
said. Rappers are liars and they women are deceitful.
Men are just. How do I put this in a nice
How
way?
do you feel about what we've been talking about though?
I wanted to. It was, bro. I don't know how I feel about it.
Do you okay? Like I said, do you believe we came from ape like
And
creatures?
I told you no.
Okay. Do you believe climate change helped us evolve?
I mean,
Climate change, like
I'm not that point. I know. Um, I don't think so.
so. What do you believe? Do you think we came from pixie dust?
Yeah, sure.
No, no, be for real.
I am for real.
So you think we came from pixie dust?
Uh-huh.
So you think we came from nothing?
No, no, we came from something.
Yeah, yeah, you're gross. You're nasty.
Wait.
You're nasty.
Am I wrong though?
You're nasty. That's nasty.
Randy said we came from some.
What?
Serenity said that she came from her I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna keep it PG on here.
Serenity
You
thinks she
don't
has
have to
5
keep it
mommies.
PG on there. It's called uncut for a reason. Say what
What's
you're gonna say.
She has a baby. Yeah, she got a baby in the
It's
room,
uncut.
so that baby repeats stuff.
Or close that baby is uncut.
See, same thing I said earlier, bro. If you close their ears, they won't know.
Man, if I do that, her ass will start screaming, man. I ain't got time for that. Sit down.
Throw that baby out the window.
She can hear you.
Okay.
My bad, Serenity.
She playing with a ball.
That little girl called me her damn dad, bro.
That's unbelievable.
She was like, she said, shut up, daddy. I'm like, what? She's like, what you doing, dad? Now she gonna think daddy want me to go out the window.
Yup. Ain't that some shit?
She never told
They
me
be
that,
on
man.
niggas.
I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah, you can go out that window.
You said you was gonna throw me out the window.
Cause you get on my nerves.
I love you too.
That's weird.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk after this.
Okay.
I love me, but okay. We getting off topic though.
Can we do the other part too though?
We are gonna do the other part. We just getting off
Let's do this
topic
one.
though. We are gonna do it after this one. You know what? And I want to do a third one. I just
y'all
thought of
got
a third
it
one
tonight,
too.
because I'm probably going to go to sleep after this. Yeah, I got work in the morning.
For real?
Oh, you should.
Oh, okay.
You should
put
Charlotte on one.
You know what? We can do to get it off your chest. You know what? Me and you can record part of it, get it off your chest. I'll record
I
one
ain't doing
more.
no tripping, bro.
Alright. It's been
Hold
fun.
on, before you go.
Anybody else got something
before
to say?
you go, tell me why it's out on YouTube. Everybody go check out my new video. I appreciate it if y'all can comment, subscribe to the channel. Took my motherfucking time with this. I wrote a damn good song. It's a damn good video. Graphics is good. More merchandise on the way. I'm coming out with this. Trump and political views in the world.
I ain't never gave a fuck about a nigga or a bitch. Shit really got me tense. Riding round, no tense. I ain't sparing no expense. What I'm against is a miss. Got a young nigga drip. It don't make no sense. Got my foot in their ass, but they feeling every inch. Broken nigga going dumb on the song, making sense. Finish this so hard. I ain't talking about it since I was just hustling for the rating. I ain't been the same since. Take it, trigger, finger, itching. Get it poppin', diddy poppin'. Front of your barrel, you ain't no problem. You microscopic. Look like you niggas not using your logic. You're talking alone, turning beats toxic. Alright, little bro, I hear you got it. They using your head. It's in the process. I'm not a saint, but I'm looking for profit. Niggas be plotting, bitches be thotting. Watching my back like you know the timing. Best on the moment, they robbing for robbing. No regular nigga, I'm expected. Taking a shot, I know it's contested. Nigga, my mind's a loaded weapon. Straight off the curb, no online present. Ain't no regret in getting my direction. Buying these sessions are worth the investment. They want me to drop in my level perfection. Question the being, I'm breaking. Passing the message, more weight than the metric. Level of niggas just looking for leverage. And that part, had me parched. Somebody please bring me a favor. Not in the section, fuel discretion. Back from the dead, no resurrection. 10 toes down, I look like begging. I gotta hustle, you better than Bennett. That was future need a love and affection. I was trying to get a different perception. I want their name, I was neglected. This for all the time to put us in second. But I'm still the one, nigga, no question. I got the gas, can fill me up. And robbing these niggas, they give it up. Seems like a nigga can get enough. Got coach on 5 like Andrew Love. We'll ride around tough till we rise up. Never let a tough time humble us. I ain't never gave a fuck about a nigga or a bitch. Shit really got me tense. Riding around, no tense. I ain't sparing no bitch. What I'm against is a miss. Got a young nigga twist. It don't make no sense. Got my foot in their ass, but they feeling every inch. Broken nigga going dumb on a song, making sense. Man, this shit so hard. I ain't talking about expense. I was just hustling for the bread, and I ain't been the same since. 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 I rap for niggas that's like me. Am I crazy? I might be. Ain't have to give it by a snake to recognize that they shiesty. I don't get hot to forget, but nigga, please don't remind me. Traumatized, watching it fly. You know what they do to your psyche. Top of sting like the ice. So I'm moving precisely. I give two shits about a bitch. Don't care if niggas don't like me. I'm just dope for the pain. Take it in vain like an IV. I ain't worried about no front of all them niggas behind me. I'm like Iron Mike, fighting on a black man's plight. Never too tired to fight. Trying to see what God feels like. Leaning just for reaching. Something dropped in the Sprite. This a perfect relief. Nigga, this a green light. I ain't never gave a fuck about a nigga or a bitch. Shit really got me tense. Riding around, no tense. I ain't sparing no expense. What I'm against is a miss. Got a young nigga drink. It don't make no sense. Got my foot in their ass, but they feeling every inch. Broken nigga going dumb on the song, making sense. Man, this shit so hard. I ain't talking about expense. I was just hustling for the bread, and I ain't been the same since.